Welcome back, people. What we got going today is part 2 of our Jeepster build. We're going to put our tire carrier and rear bumper on today. But we, as you can see, have gotten our work area straightened up. All our parts are in order. And we're ready to get on with this project. The only thing we need is Dorito. Late as usual. He's going to be late to his own funeral, I bet. But while we're waiting for Dorito to get here, I'll go ahead and start tearing down the Jeep and take the parts off that we need to get off so we can put the parts on that we need to get on. So, without any further ado, let's get on with this, shall we? We got a big filming day.
Noise. Are you deaf? You want to hear some more? Okay, alright people, check it out. We got us a high-tech Jeep. So the first thing I had to do was take my backup camera on. That was pretty easy, but you don't need to know that. So let's check it out, get the rest of our stuff apart, and see where we go from there. Check it out, shall we?
Alright people, now that we've got the technical stuff out of the way, we can get down to the nuts and bolts. So let's start ripping this tail end apart and see what we got underneath, okay? Join me, won't you? Now that we got our third brake light off, people, we can get the rest of this monstrosity off, which is just going to take your 13mm and your impact and remove all the bolts until the tire carrier comes off. We're going to start by putting on our rack, our over-the-tire rack. Remember, people, when you were pretending you were a 40-inch mud grappler and you had to have storage up above you? Well, this is what we're going to do right now, okay? So we're going to start by putting on the base. Okay, now this base goes right on where your old tire carrier went and bolts directly onto your tailgate. It has all the supply screws with it, so it makes it real simple as an installation. So, without any further ado, let's bolt this on, shall we?
See, we got our base mounted onto our tailgate now. Pretty simple installation. Next step is to put our support bars on. And they go right here, on the side, on each side, and they're held on by your supplied screws. So let's go ahead and bolt these up while we can, and then we can put the rest of our basket together. While I do that, let's play a nice tune for Dorito. Sing along if you know the words.
Luch, what did you do to yourself?
I have some bad news to report, people. We have an injury on the job site. I think we better call OSHA. I think I knocked them in the front door. Minor injuries turn into big deals, people. So careful on the job site. You don't want no OSHA representative having to visit you, do you? Finally, my heterosexual life partner, purely platonic, has finally shown up. Let's go greet him, shall we?
Come over here. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Dorito, we need you, my brother. Come join the festivities. We have Jeepsting to do. Let me in. He says 1 minute, people. You think it's going to be 1 minute? Or you think it's going to be more than 1 minute? Aha! We got it! There you go.
That's luchafied.
I'm done. Gotta get luchafied. Luchafied!
Speaking of gummies, hey, you dropped something. You look like a quail.
I'm a quail.
You the quail?
I'm the quail!
This is going to be a very difficult day, people. Dorito's not feeling the best, nor is he looking the best. So it's going to be trying on my patience. All right, now that we got Dorito here, we can get him to do the grunt work, people. So I'm going to crawl under here and loosen up the bolts. There are a couple of 5/8 bolts, and we'll get this bumper off. So come on under here with me. Boy, it's longer than it looks. All right, there we go. Then you take Dorito and have him take it away. Don't forget to recycle, people. All right. Now you can see what we've got to work with under here. All right, people, now that we got this bumper up, we can see how to mount the new one. The new one comes with these heavy-duty brackets, people. An L bracket with welded-in nuts to the other side. And what they do here is they take this bracket and slide it into the frame like that. And it comes through 2 holes in the side of the frame that you can bolt the bumper onto. Really sanitary construction here. So let's get Dorito to do the heavy work and we'll get this bumper on. Stick with us, okay?
Okay, people, we got a little bit ahead of ourselves, but hey, we're ahead of the game. As you can see over here, we put our little grunt man Dorito to work, and we got this 80-pound bumper just sitting on his legs. Let's play a little game, people.
How you doing?
It's called Let's See How Long Dorito Can Hold 80 Pounds of Steel on His Legs Before They Crumble. He's got girly bones, you know, little girly bones. He doesn't drink milk. So, little girly bones, they may shatter at any time. So, comment below. How long is it going to take? I'll wait.
Okay. Now that he's got the bumper up there, we're going to take our Loctite, people. Always take your Loctite, people, and put it on there. It's very important that you use Loctite. Very important. You don't want your bumper coming off on the trails. Solid Chinese steel, people. Straight out the hood. This comes with short bolts and long bolts, people. The short bolts go in from the side in those plates that I just showed you. The long bolts come in from the back side. There's a plate on the back side of this bumper, and the long bolts go through that to secure it not only horizontally, but vertically. Much like our vertically challenged host, LuchaCabre.
That means he's short.
Ha-ha! Let's get on with it, shall we?
This is a really neat bumper. It's big. Not unlike my co-host, Dorito, who is not vertically challenged.
But he is vertically challenged.
Dorito's built like a lumberjack. Isn't that right, Lumberjackson?
Yeah? Yeah.
He's the 6th Jackson 5. Lumberjackson.
LuchaCabre is built like a midget wrestler.
I'll bite your ankles, dude. Watch it.
It was so fun back in the day throwing him up against Velcro.
If you only knew.
Pick him up in his little fuzzy suit and toss him and he just stuck to the wall.
It was fun. Don't step on the Smurf. I killed the Smurf. DNA evidence that I killed a Smurf. You can zoom in on that if you want.
So that's what Loctite
Blue
is.
Loctite, people.
It's Smurf blood.
It's actually Smurf blood. Make sure you clean it all up if you dribble.
Comment below.
So you don't want no evidence, people. No evidence. There's no evidence. I've been Smurfified in Casa de Luch today.
Wow, this is going to be a pretty solid bumper.
Yeah. It does look pretty solid. You're going to be mounting a tire on it. You're going to be mounting a toolbox. It's going to be pretty cool. So we'll see how this goes. And one thing that we figured out, how much did you say this whole setup is going to weigh about?
Looks like another 200 pounds or so. This stuff's heavy. With the bumper and the tire carrier, the rackety rack. Don't talk back. They're pretty primo, people. Pretty primo.
Yep.
Stand back! You don't have that thing aimed up my skirt, do you? Oh, man. I hope the tabloids don't get hold of this.
What color is that?
It's midnight camouflage.
Midnight camouflage.
You can't see it at night, can you?
Nice.
Then it works.
Ugh.
All right, now the easy part. Oh, these are bearings. Hold on, let me get my bearings. Huh. All right, I'm back. All right, people, now that we got everything bolted up on our bumper properly, it's time to put our tire carrier on. We've got bearings on the ends of it, just like wheel bearings, people. Really great setup, never wear out. So we had to grease those just like a wheel bearing, and now we're ready to put the tire carrier onto the bumper. So we got muscles here to help us out. So 1, 2, 3. All right, now we take our other bearing and slide it down on the shaft, people. Put the bearing on the shaft. Okay, what you need to do is just lift up a little bit. Now, yeah, boy. Kind of wiggle it up and down a little bit. You know how to do that, Dorito? You know, that's pretty neat. Kind of do it a little faster. All right, people, now that we got our tire carrier bolted up, you can see what a nice piece it looks like. Nice, beautiful, polished handle. Pull out the little plug here. Swing it on open. Don't hit your Falcon, people. And there it stops. Nice, isn't it? I'm digging it already. Let's get the tire and the rack and the rest of this stuff on, shall we? You hear that, people? That sounds like an air raid. We may have incoming. All right, people, don't forget to use Loctite, because you don't want your tire coming off on the trail, going faster than you down the trail by your side. Say, who's the idiot that lost that tire? Luch is that idiot! Oh, no, you don't want that, people. Trust me, you don't want to be that idiot. So let me just get this on here. All right, now that we got our mounted, does that make sense? Do we mount our mount? Our mount has been mounted, people. Now we go tighten it up. Just slightly there. Get a little pressure on, and then we'll tighten up the main mount. All right? So now we close it back up. And now we take the tire back off. Whoa!
That was close, thank you.
How's that tire taste, Dorito?
About as tall as you.
Oh, I could ride this to school in the morning. Are you getting this? You guys crack me up. All right. Now we should have a tight tire carrier. Why? Because everyone likes a tight tire carrier. That doesn't make any sense. All right, back up here. Oh my God. Can you line up holes? That pocket. I keep my nuts in my back pocket, you know.
At least one.
All right. Because I'm a lazy Luch, I like to zap things. Zap things. How's that, people? Does this tire carrier make my Jeep's ass look fat? Alright, people, check it out. As you can see, we got both our can holders on and both our really neat cans on. I showed you that can before, didn't I? It'll hold anything, right? Right. But this is how it looks all together. We got our rack on, our tire carrier, we got our cans, our trail cans, both of them. And of course our bumper. Looks great, doesn't it? Let's see how it works. Pull the pin, turn the handle, and out it goes. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? All I gotta do is a third brake light, and then we're all legal. Here in the state of California. Oh, the bullet train state. Don't get me started, people. So, as you can see, everything turned out great. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thanks, Dorito, for all his help. And thanks to all these manufacturers that sent me parts for my hard-earned money. I really love the way it looks, guys, and I hope you love the way it looks. So join us again for the next build, or even the next goodies we may put on this beast. Till then, rock on! People, check it out. You saw what we did today. We had bumper, tire carrier, trail cans, and rack, storage rack. That's what we did today, people.
Really
and I couldn't have done it without my buddy Dorito here. Thanks, Dorito. You know, this guy came over even though he felt bad, and we still got it done today. That's how much he loves you people.
That's right.
You rock, Dorito.
All right, guys. So anyways, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already.
Smash that like button.
And smash that like button. And thanks for watching Dorito and LuchaCabre.
Rock on, people.
Peace.
Oh!
You know, I may feel not the best in the world, but he did bring donuts. Donuts are good. Rock on.